أعوذ بالله السميع العليم من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله والصلاة والسلام على رسول الله. Dear brothers and sisters, I resume the code for some numerical systems in the Great Wise Quran. In the previous lecture, I was looking at how many letter Hamim, Ayn, Sin, Qaf mentioned in the 7 chapters where we call them Al-Hawamim. Though Ayn, Sin, Qaf, like I said, exists in chapter 42 only, but it is part of this system. So I looked at how many Ha we have, 278. And remember the geometrical value of these 5 letters: Ha 8, Mim 40, Ayn 70, Sin 60, Qaf 100 adds up to 278. This number, there's a secret behind it. If we do not know it, that's fine, we do not know. But do not say it's not there because you do not know. Say Allah knows best. We are trying to find out what is this, how it works, then that's different story. Just cut this oil here. It's not gonna, I keep pulling this string, so it's gonna be damaging my clothes. See, now we're good. So do not say, if you do not know, it's not there. This is different, much different than to say Allah Alam, we do not know. But we know the secrets, why it's 278. Then Mim repeated this much. I decode for 212, 2112, this much. Okay. It's actually a mirror of 21. But anyway, Ayn, Sin, Qaf repeated 1517. I decoded for by Hamim by itself and Ayn, Sin, Qaf by itself. What about if we want to decode for both? Add up the 2 numbers and decode for the 2 numbers. Let's decode for both numbers. Okay. This is a very nice decoding for this one, 21 plus 1496. So this is 2112. Add them up together. So 2 and 7 9, 1 and 1 2, 1 and 5 6, 2 and 1 3. So we're gonna decode for 3629 as follow. We have a suspicion that Ha represent Haq and Mim represent Mubin. That is both for Al-Haq al-Mubin, Al-Haq al-Mubin, and the name of our beloved Prophet 92. Sequential value times Hamim, I'm decoding now. So how much is that? 92 times 21 is 1932. 1932. I want you to remember that's 192 al-Basmali. 132 is Muhammad Ahmad Abdullah, the name of the Prophet, peace be upon him. And 92 is Al-Haq al-Mubin, and 13 Mim. Okay, I'm going to take it out of that system. 3629 plus. So how much? No good. Is this calculator working? Well, I think it's not working, this calculator. 3629. I'm going to take out of it 1932, 1697. I'm going to deal with 1697. 167 as-Sa'a, but I do not know what is this numbers here now. Let me see how I solve for this number. If you take out of it, hold on 1 second, let me double check my work here. Wallahi, maybe this strong calculation. Hold on, I changed my mind after I knew what I did here. So if you do 66 Haq Mubin, this is Al-Haq Mubin, the clearing truth, or the clear truth. Here Haq Mubin, the clear truth, without the 68 Al-Quran. Al-Quran, all the time you can split into 30 represent Allah and 38 Muhammad. Sequential value I'm talking, if you like, but leave it Al-Quran Qaf, or maybe Al-Quran, just Al-Quran. Al-Quran Al-Kareem. 1517 23 Revelation 1496. This is the edge of the repentance. 46 بعثة. Is this what I'm doing here? This is wallah. Okay. طب what if I do this? Bring this number here, 3,629 like this, and decode Hamim sequential value, Hamim geometrical value. I'm decoding with Hamim geometrical value now. Okay. And what is this number? 21 times 40. So I'm decoding with Hamim times 1008. 10 this much. 1008. Remember 108 is haq. 8 plus 100. 8 is ha. Qaf is 100. Next to each other. But 108 is haq. Okay. Out of 3629 plus. I'm gonna deal with 2621. 2621. How? What is this? 2621. If you take out of it ha mim, I don't know how strong is this. Ha mim ayn sin qaf. Ha mim ayn sin qaf. The whole like 5 letters, and take out of as-sa'a, the hour. What left is 2176. Is this scene talking about as-sa'a? I don't want to argue with you guys. If you argue with me, consider me wrong. So you're right. Just that's it. I do not know. I told you. I do not know. I decode with a very strong stable value. Then I decode also the rest with another very strong stable value. And I don't interfere. I decode 278. This geometric value. The number I recognize as the word as-sa'a, 2176. 2176 goes over 1602 Hijri or 1615 Bi'thi, 1603, 1616. Is this talking about? I do not know. Maybe I do not know. بعرفش ما بعرف. Like I told you, this is, you need to be careful when you talk about this. Just say all the time, say Allah Alam. I do not know. Allah knows best. But could be. Why not? I see the numbers a lot. That's how I go with this decoding. I see the numbers, I give him the numbers. For me, I have no preference. I don't have no prefer this or that or anything. Maybe wrong. That's it. Maybe you need to do the work yourself. Do it yourself. I don't know. But I give you how it works. Look, if you do same information here, 92 al-haq al-mubin, al-haq al-mubin, al-haq times 21 times Hamim. I'm decoding with Hamim sequential value. 1697. This one here, this line here. I told you 167 is the word as-sa'a. Do this. The word represent Allah. We know it's haq mubin. Allah tabarak ta'ala. As-sa'a 50 sequential value. This different approach. 1617, but 1617 is similar to this one. Though 2176 Miladi or Gregorian does not overlap with 1617, though it overlaps with 1615 and 1616. 1617, if, let's put if, so I left the burden off my shoulder. If this is right, maybe we are very close to the hour. This calculation stay weak till we see some signs. You know, like for example, the sunrise from the west. But the sunrise from the west, we see signs before it. We have to see Al-Mahdi. We have to see Sufyani, Al-Mahdi, Al-Malhami, Al-Dajjal, Isa ibn Maryam, Ya'juj, Ma'juj, Gog and Magog. So these 6 signs, we have to see it, major signs before. Then if we see it, the timing, don't worry about the timing. The timing is confusing when you look at the books. It's very confusing. You do not know if Jesus is going to stay 4 years or 7 years or 19 years after he comes back. Al-Mahdi, either 7 or 8 or 9, because there's hadith like that. Okay, so let's leave it. I give you the information because I might go from this word. I do not know when. Allah knows when. But I give you the information, how you look into these, how you solve for these letters. Some of the solution I provide, maybe it's not accurate, maybe it's not right. Worst come to worst. Okay, that's fine. I realize that, but this is a research. This is not like I have reference, nothing, no reference here. This might be about the Quran and the programs I'm using to look into the, values, counting and all that, and how I do this. This is computerized, not manual. I'm not gonna spend here the rest of my life count how many ha in 7 chapters or how many meme. I'm not gonna count this number or computerized, but this is accurate like work. It's not like maybe yes, maybe no. No, it's accurate. Okay, so this is one way to decode. Okay. All right, man. All right, man. What is this? Chapter 2, verse 1 and 2. This is simple. What is chapter 2, verse 1 and 2? أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم ألف لام ميم. Hold on. Alif Lam Mim ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه. Alif Lam Mim, we are looking for to see what's up with it. What is it? What it give us? They do multitask. I try to prove for you that Alif Lam represent Allah altogether. Do not separate between Alif Lam and Mim Muhammad. So some scholars said Ana Allahu A'lam. So they give like private opinion for this. Some scholars they give general opinion. They said this is the name, attributes of Allah, names for the Quran, names, timing for things. They said this is like start of the chapter. They challenge Allah, challenge the Arabs, bringing the attention of people to listen. These are, I call it general opinion. But there's private opinions. Like one of the private opinions for Alif Lam Mim, they said that Ibn Abbas said so. I'm not sure if he said so or not, but a lot of things people say Ibn Abbas said Ibn Abbas because he got a lot of credibility, but maybe he didn't say it. I doubt Ibn Abbas says something without hearing it from the Nabi Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam, or from he do like a lot of thinking about it. But like they said, that some people lie about the Nabi himself, about the Prophet. People said the Prophet said so and so, but he never said that. This hadith makdhub or mawdu'. So more likely to lie about Ibn Abbas. But anyway, I don't want to deny it. I tell you what's in the book. It's up to you to dig it out and see if it's authentic or not. He said, Ana Allahu A'lam. Allah, Jibreel, Muhammad. Some scholars said, another opinion, Allah, Jibreel, Muhammad, peace be upon both of them. I stop there. I give you my opinion and I try to prove it numerically. I say Alif Lam represent Allah, both letters together, and Mim represent Muhammad in this case. Ha represent Al-Haq, Mim represent Al-Mubin. Ta represent At-Tariq, the path. Sin, As-Sawi, the straight. Mim, Muhammad. Take it or leave it. I give you proof. If everything I say, I do calculation and try to prove it. Either I'm right or wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry, I spent 20 years or more from my life and all my saving trying to do good job. I failed. If I'm right, it's the blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This is the tawfiq Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and his ta'lim and tafhim. And this is the bounty of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala He gave me to solve this very complicated issue, where I developed numerical equations to consider every numerical value related to the Quranic letter. It takes time, but that's how life do. What people like do things, and sometimes they succeed, sometimes they fail, and sometimes they spend a lot of time for something is not worth it. Like watching footballs or watching games or playing cards or like going vacations 24/7 or chasing women or going to the casino, This all the above, I do not know. These people spend things of they convinced that it's worth it, and for me it's worth it to spend sometimes looking into the great wise Quran. It is curing a lot of problem. It is taking care of a lot of problem. I enjoy it. I enjoy it. I enjoy looking into it, enjoying the work, this work. Alhamdulillah. Before, no, I wasn't. But right now I do enjoy, because now I understand more. Anyway, this is personal, so it's up to you what you want to do with your time. But like I said, because this time I'm sharing with you guys, so also I have to respect your time. I'm not going to waste your time with something like make no sense. But as you see, this study targeted by thousands of scholars all over the past 1400 years. And they have so many opinions, some of it general, some of it private. Let me show you how, for example, you can look at Alif Lam Mim in chapter 2, Alif Lam Mim, the first start came in the Quran. Alif Lam Mim, which we look and see what is it and how it works, you know, how it works. Alif Lam Mim, ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 2, ألف لام ميم ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين. As you see, if you open the Quran, if you are Muslim and you open the Quran to chapter Al-Baqarah, right, maybe second or third page, then you see لا ريب. Here, see the فيه, let me put it here clear. فيه, let me color it for you so you know what I'm talking about. لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين. هدى للمتقين. That's the book. That's the book. Alif Lam Mim we're looking for. That's the book. No doubt about it. فيه, in it, in the book. Guidance for the righteous, هدى للمتقين, or the pious. Okay, I want you to notice that here there is a 3 dots. Dot 2, 3. This in Arabic is called al-waqf al-muta'aniq. What's that mean? If you do the recitation like this, say Alif Lam Mim ذلك الكتاب لا ريب. You stop here, then you don't stop here. Say فيه هدى للمتقين. You continue. So if you go stop here, then you go continue with these 3 words. If you go all the way through it and you stop here, then you do this by itself. You can do it all one shot, is fine. But you know, so you stop at one of them. You say ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه هدى للمتقين, or you say ذلك الكتاب لا ريب فيه, because this clear Arabic phrase هدى للمتقين, and I did decode for فيه by itself. I'm not here to give you tajweed, but if you know, a lot of people know more than me in this field of study. So let me decode for this 2 verses. Geometrical value of both of them, geometrical value is 2291, because the 700, ta 400, ta again 400. So this big values. 29 letters. 8 words, verse number 1 and verse number 2. That of the chapter 2, Revelation 87. So it is Madani, as you know. The name of the Haifa, Al-Baqarah 59, 338, geometrical value. 286 verse, 6,117 word. 25,900 letters. All up 32,789. Some people count 6116. Maybe I did count before that much. Okay, add up these 11 numbers if you can. So 2291 for the verse, 29 also for the verse, 8 words for the verse number and 2. That of the chapter 287, 59, 338, 286, 6117, 25900, 35120. Where is it? 35120, yes. 35,120. Okay? So as you know, Alif Lam Mim perfected this system with plus 71. This is the look what the disjunctive letter doing. Alif Lam Mim perfected this with plus 3 letters. I'm sorry, these are the letters. 3 letters. Okay? And perfected this number 8 with 1, because 1 word, right? and perfected this verses numbers with 1, because it took number 1. Now let's see what it do in the chapter. Perfected this one with 1. This number, let me mark it with red. And it's instead of 285, because it is one verse here, and this is the verse number 2. Make the verses of the chapter 286, but 286 is the name of the Prophet, peace be upon him. Muhammad bin Abdullah. Muhammad is 92, bin 52, Abdullah 142. Also perfected 611 with +1, because it's considered one word. Here 1 verse, 1 word, and here perfected with 3 letters, because 3 letters out of 25,900. More than that, perfected the letter alif in the chapter, the letter lam in the chapter, the letter mim in the chapter. This is another 3 system perfected with the alif lam mim. I'm gonna keep repeating this to be stick in your brain, so you never forget it what I'm talking about. For you now to know, it's a big deal. It's not just letters we do not know. What is it? It's completing and perfected systems. The system alif in chapter al-Baqarah. Then alif lam mim. Alif lam mim perfected 1 out of 13 alif in the whole disjointed letters. 13 lam, 17 mim. 1, 1, 1. And alif lam mim perfected 1 out of 6 alif lam mim, because alif lam mim al-Baqarah chapter 2, alif lam mim chapter al-Imran 3, alif lam mim al-Ankabut the spider, alif lam mim the Roman, alif lam mim Luqman the Prophet, peace be upon him, he is the wise man, and alif lam mim as-Sajdi the prostration 32. This is 6 of them. Also alif lam mim perfected part of alif lam mim sad al-A'raf 1, and alif lam mim ra al-Ra'd number 13, the chapter. So as you see now, it's involved, keep going involved around with the whole Quran toward the end. So you need to consider that, because this is very important. Do not isolate alif lam mim and start looking at it by itself. Do not do that, because this way you're going to make a mistake. You see what I'm saying? Okay, as you see here how it affects al-Baqarah, affect the whole set of alif lam mim, the whole set of alif lam mim sad and ra with it. Okay, it keep propagating till toward the end, affecting the whole Quran. And it took a location 30 as a word. 30, because 29 before it, and this is 30. And the 30 is the word Allah, alif lam lam ha, 1, 12, 12, 5. And push the whole verses of the Quran one toward that end. And I told you many studies depend on the location of the letter, the location of the word, the location of the verse. So you need to combine all this information and keep it in your mind when you look at these letters. Okay, let's look at 35.120 now. 35.120, I'm going to decode it as a system. I'm not going to look at it as separate, because I don't know how to do it. 35, this one here, bring it as follow. This say alif lam ذلك الكتاب. How much al-kitab? Alif 1, lam 30, kaf 20, ta 400, ba 2, that's 453. 453. This is al-kitab. Quranic draw, no alif here. Al-kitab times 71. What is 71? Alif lam mim. 1 plus 30 plus 40. How much this number first? Okay, put this in the memory so I don't lose it. 453 times 71. It's a huge number. 32163. 32163. Okay, what we're going to do with this number? As you see here, the age of the Prophet, the name of the Prophet Ahmad, his era as a Prophet 23 years, his era as life, peace be upon him, 63. Maybe other information here, I cannot see it now because I'm very close to the number. But anyway, take it out. Here I took it out. What left? 2957. I'm going to deal with 29. Why I shorten these values? To deal with it, because this is a lot of information. Hudan lil muttaqin. Who are the biased people? The bias. A lot of people. These millions of people. Billions. I don't know who are these. So I store them in a value recognized by the numerical system, not recognized by you or me or any. That's how I do it, you know. I have more than 500,000 decoding this way. So if you can do something else, let me know. So okay, let's take out of it. 66 represent the word Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, because I know this alif lam mim 66. Allah tabarak wa ta'ala. His messengers Muhammad bin Abdullah alayhi salatu salam, Muhammad bin Abdullah. His messenger Al-Masih, Al-Masih, maybe this gonna weaken the calculation. Meme is meme here also. Al-Masih could be he's one of the boys, peace be upon him. 149. Al-Quran 383. Al-Quran, because this is Al-Quran is here, and what left is 2073, which is 1496 plus 577. The lifespan of the Quran in earth is 149 something. This I would love to see, you know, less information toward the decoding of this number. But Al-Masih is there, is meme could carry the. I told you I consider this multitask. I like to eliminate the possibilities, so this way make the calculation stronger. But like I said, this is very complicated and hard, you know. If we're gonna reduce more of it, let's see if we can reduce more. At least for the Quran, at least for the Quran. Well, this is hard for me to do it live, you know. Oh, I need alif lam mim though. But it's okay, khalas. It's okay. This is what I have. I'm not gonna start looking for something else now. 1 second. Maybe I have something. This is old. It's not very old though. I keep getting like one number, one short. Well, listen, I'm not gonna discuss this over here. That's what I have. I'm gonna stop here. My time is up, maybe. Maybe I come back, maybe not. Depend. Let me see what happened. But I wanted to know. Listen, this topic I talked to, it is like, as you see, it's a lot of things I'm saying. I wanted to look at what I'm saying and split it into blocks. Take whatever you think is right, and no doubt about it. Whatever you think maybe I'm not strong in it, just wait. Let's see how it works. We still have a lot of material to cover, you know. Just take it easy with me. Why I give you this? Like I told you, this is the history of the calculation. Some of these calculations are very, very nice and very strong. So let's do that. My problem is time. If I have the time, I can decode it like in better situation. But like I said, now you know lots of how to do it. Now we reach here. We reach up here. Maybe we need to work harder on this number to see how it works. Okay? That's it. Don't worry about it. It's not gonna be a big deal, you know. It's okay. It's good. It's good. It's good. It's not, you know. Like I said, I try not to lose this constant because I know what it is. This is Al-Kitab. It's very important here. Well, that's it. There is a lot of calculation. I'm gonna go. Subhanakallah wa hamdika nastaghfiruka. Like I said, take whatever benefit you, whatever does not benefit you, you think is not clear or you have doubt, just leave it for a minute till we go deeper in the study. Why? The reason I don't give you the end of it. There's a lot of calculation, very good and nice. This is a whole stretch over like so many thousands of pages. So I don't want to lose that information also. Like I'll try to make this study as a reference. Maybe someone sees something, you know. If I give one lecture, 2 lectures, not going to cover. Like some people, and then they say, oh, the secrets of the disjointed letter. And he put a short video. Does that make sense to you? Sometimes half hour, sometimes a couple hours. You're going to cover the whole, this thing within like, you know, like 1 minute, 10 minutes. Does that make sense to you? I'm not going to do that. I'm going to take my time. For you guys, if you want to watch half video, 1 video, 2, 10, 20, depends how much you want to learn. Every video I try to bring some new way to decode, some new calculation. or strengthening the situation of this study. This is, I'm trying to make it as a reference for decoding the whole structures in the numerical structures in the Quran. Subhanakallah wa hamdik nastaghfiruka wa natubu ilayk.